I thought I was like hella gangsta.
My mom left me alone. I think she was checking up on food.
And my mom came in the room.
And I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this. I didn't suffocate him. I swear I didn't suffocate him.
And the moment I step into my house, my mom comes like, hijo de tu pinche madre, vas a ver.
I started running away from her.
She's doing this, como que si era un trapo.
I don't remember how old I was, probably like 13, 14. I thought I was like hella gangsta. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of my mom. She can't tell me what to do anymore. And I can't remember what she asked me for, but she asked for a favor. And I'm like, no, hazlo tú.
I was about 4 to 5 and I was learning how to, train, like, but on the toilet. And my mom left me alone. I think she was checking up on food. And I just felt like playing with the toilet paper.
It was a beautiful Saturday morning. And I woke up early and I was watching Sleeping Beauty. And there's one scene, where she's dead. Not dead, but she's sleeping. And I was like, oh, she looks so cool. But I was like thinking, well, my sister's asleep. Why not transform her into Sleeping Beauty?
I've gotten la chancla, el cinto, los zapatos, las naranjas, los jitomates. I got a whole ass pineapple one time. That was a story. But there's one in particular that I remember like it was yesterday, and it's really funny because I was actually like 4. So it was a regular night. I was in the sala with my mom and my dad. We were watching a novela, which is like a thing that almost every single Hispanic Latino family does. We sit down, we watch a novela, we have a good time. And that being said, my parents never really cared about censorship. So like you would see like killings and like the sex scenes and like me being this little kid, I was like, what am I watching?
I was 14 years old. My family and I were visiting Mexico for the first time since I had left. And I felt older, so I went out with my friends to a party to another town. And tenían una burra. So una burra, they have this donkey with a bunch of like alcohol that they just mix a bunch of stuff. And the whole town just goes, behind the burra, walking, and there's banda playing and todo es madre. So it was cool, but like at the time I didn't know how strong this drink was. So like I just remember pounding just drinks after drinks after drinks, and I got really drunk.
Well, it wasn't my mom, it was my grandma. And she was old, so I was kind of a bad kid when I was younger, So I did some things around the house and she got really mad at me. And I started running away from her. It was in PR, I started running away. And she threw the chancleta, right? And that shit hit me, but I'm like, all right, it's not too bad.
So basically, I was about to fail 5th grade, and they sent a letter to my house along with a permission slip to go to a trip. And I thought, okay, so if I put the permission slip on top of the letter that says your daughter might fail, she's gonna sign 2 slots with her name, and I can just bring it back to school. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, this is gonna work so fine. And she got pissed. She was like, ¿qué? And I'm like, hazlo tú. And I'm walking away, I'm like, oh, I'm a gangster, I got away with it. She walks in front of me, and she was like, I am sick and tired of your attitude.
Took it all out of the roll and I put it in the toilet. And then I was like, Mom, I'm done. And then she came in and...
So Sleeping Beauty's really pale. I had a baby powder. So I decided to douse her in her sleep with baby powder. So she woke up coughing. And my mom came in the room. And then she looked at me, looked at my sister, looked back at me, and was like, ahorita vas a ver jodida.
So there's one particular scene where it was an assassination of some lady in a hospital bed. And there was this other lady that comes in and she takes a pillow and she puts the pillow over the lady on the bed. And I asked my mom, Mommy, what just happened? And I was like, why did she wake up? And my mom was like, oh, she's sleeping. And I was like, okay, like little me. I saw a pillow go on top of someone's face, like, okay, they're sleeping. And one day my mom left me in the room with my brother. Okay, she left me in the room with my brother. My brother would not shut the fuck up. Oh my God, he was crying, and I was getting tired of it. And I see a pillow. And I'm not proud of this, I didn't suffocate him, I swear I didn't suffocate him. But I see the pillow and I remember, oh, pillow equals sleep. So I go over, I grab the pillow, and as I'm putting it over my brother, like I'm hovering it over my brother, my mom comes in, she's like, hija de tu chingada madre!
I actually ended up throwing up in the street, and everybody en todo el rancho me estaba viendo. So I was just throwing up hard, like just, I couldn't stop. And suddenly I see my aunt, and she went because she was going back home from the store. And I don't know what happened, but I was like, yo, tía, perdóname, las gorritas me hicieron daño. Like that's why like I'm all messed up, because like the food got me all fucked up. And she just gave me this look. It was like, I could see my mom through it. I was like, oh damn, she's about to go tell my mom. Yo, I got hella scared. So my cousin, he brought me back to his house before my mom went down to the street. And so like 5 minutes after we got to his house, I could hear my mom yelling in the street, Eric, ¿dónde estás, cabrón? Te vas a chingar.
And then she was like, don't come in here, cause then I'm gonna mess you up, blah, blah. So it was like 3 hours passed, I was chilling, I came back and to shower. I was little, she still showering me. But my mind, I thought she was okay with it and stuff now. But when I was in the shower,
So then I come home and my mom is like, what the hell is this letter I just got? And mind you, my mom is the type of person that like throughout my entire life before then, she always used to be like, oh, like this, that was my punishment. When she was like, oh, pow pow, like she used to do that. And then she punched me in the mouth. But I cried. I wasn't upset that she had punched, no, I wasn't upset because like it hurt. I was upset because she had the audacity and the nerve to hit me with her bare hands. It was usually with the chancla, el cinturón, I don't know, with whatever she could find. But with her bare hands, that was just personal to a whole new level.
From there on, she hit me after that, and I was like, I cried and stuff.
My life flashed before my eyes. You best believe that I got the spanking of my life. And I'm just like, oh my God, like my life flashed before my eyes. I rolled over the bed and I ran into the closet and I thought I was safe. No, she pulls me out and pass. Ooh.
Yo, if I go home anytime soon, I know I'm in big trouble. So my aunt, at the time, she was giving me un café, pan, leche, para que me compusiera. So like, and I did, like I could just hear my mom out in the street. I was like, yo, either way, I have to go back. I know it's gonna be like I'm dead. I'm done. And the moment I step into my house, my mom comes back, hijo de tu pinche madre, vas a ver. And she started just screaming at me in English because she didn't want people to know what she was saying. And the moment I get closer to her, she goes to slap me in the face. And I don't know what happened to me, but suddenly I just turned into like a pro boxer. So she's just going, pa, pa, and I'm just like dodging everything. I'm like, ma, espérate. Yo, and I could feel the air like of her fucking hits. She was like flying through my face. I was like, yo, she's about to hit me hard. And what happened is like, I was so drunk that I started laughing because she would have hit me and she got even more mad, yo. And then she started trying to throw kicks at me and I was like, no, ma, no, espérate. And like she would not hit me. So she got even more mad.
it just hit me right there. Like I was getting my ass whooped continuously for like 30 minutes straight. And that was not, I was crying.
You don't feel 5th grade? Are you fucking kidding me? Like she was saying all this in Spanish. Like, tú estás relajándome. And she's butt swinging me with my hair, by the way. She's doing this. Como que si yo era un trapo. And I was like, no. And I remember being in a state of shock. Like I couldn't feel it because I was so shocked. Cause she literally just never in my life, like she literally took me by the hair and she slapped me in the face, mind you. I felt betrayed, I felt hurt, and I don't know, after that I think I started to respect her. I can't really remember those years in my life.
You best believe I didn't put anyone to sleep ever again. Or attempted to, so yeah.
And then at the end of the day, I was like, ah, ma, like calm down, just let's talk about this. And she did slap me once I let her slap me.
After that, I never did nothing to her ever again. And I'm sorry, abuelita, all right?
I'll make you pancakes for dinner, because that was my favorite meal at the time, pancakes. She said, I'll make you pancakes for dinner. I'm like, okay.
We out here.